Flamingo Finance. Let's talk about it. This is actually the first DeFi project on the Neo blockchain. So really what we're going to actually be doing is hopping into my computer, going in depth on this project, really explaining it. But really what you need to know is how to have a synthetic assets of other blockchains, basically creating interoperability. Okay, so what you have is something like wrapped Bitcoin put on ETH, or wrapped ETH put on another project's platform. With Flamingo putting it on the Neo blockchain, it's FETH or FBTC. So it's like Flamingo wrap, okay? So this is just one of the many things that Flamingo Finance offers. Now, obviously the Neo blockchain doesn't have the most, I would say, users and kind of adoption as something like Ethereum or obviously Cardano and Polkadot aren't like fully developed yet, but they have a lot more following, at least you could say. So Neo is a little bit behind there, but there is still some use cases. They also have the Vault on Flamingo Finance. We're going to be covering all that and more. So let's hop right into it. All right. An interoperable full stack DeFi protocol on Neo. As I said, this is the first DeFi protocol on the Neo blockchain. So it's quite interesting and innovative for this project. You have multiple different blockchains. Polkadot, for example, is focusing on building parachains, so more interoperability between these, which would be very nice because something like this would be able to essentially have more use cases and really enhance the project if it's accessible on all chains. Because essentially what this is doing is just bringing other assets onto the Neo blockchain using this wrapper function. So that's the main thing of FLM, and we'll get to that token here in a second. But essentially, first they have this wrapper that I was talking about. So cross-chain access gateway for BTC, ETH, USDT, Neo, ONT, and more. So ontology, and then you have Vault. So a one-stop asset manager for asset staking and collateralized stablecoin insurance. So the stablecoin insurance is very, very interesting to see that in the DeFi space. There's a couple projects that are doing great things with this. I'd be interested to see what Flamingo does. So swap on-chain liquidity provision through automated market makers for cross-chain assets, FLM, and other NEPs. And then you have perp, so perpetual contracts, basically for virtually any underlying asset with infinite liquidity. That's quite interesting. And then the decentralized autonomous organization, basically the FLM token, from my understanding, allows governance for all the holders. So let the community shape the future of the protocol. Then you move into the key features. I think they listed a couple here. So interoperable DeFi, this is one that a lot of different projects are doing. And since this is the first one on Neo, I think this is great that they're aiming for this because they know that they don't have a ton of adoption. The most adoption right now is currently on Ethereum. So frictionless access to crypto assets on Neo, Ethereum blockchain, Cosmos SDK based networks, and more. Fair launch, zero FLM platform token for pre-sale, pre-mint, or team distribution, 100% distributed based on participation. All right. And then lastly, the capital efficiency. So harvest swap and perp contract, transaction fees, FLM, and credit allowance seamlessly to maximize your capital gain. So this is something that's very, very important with all projects is they have this timeline or this roadmap. And what you can do is actually go back and look at the previous essentially milestones for each of these and see if they've actually completed these to tell, if you want to invest in this and if you really should believe their future milestones. So, for example, they actually do not have, this is interesting. That's kind of strange. For 2021, they do not have anything. So I'd be interested, maybe I'm missing something there, but yeah. I see the DAO launch on 2020, 12/23, which was, yes, they haven't really done much since this launch. I mean, they should have more things on there. Yeah, actually. Now that I'm seeing this 2020, they haven't even updated this. So that's kind of a red flag right there, if I'm being honest. I don't personally like hold any FLM, but that alone is one of those things where it's like, what is going on? It's so easy to see that you as the manager for this for FLM. Obviously, it's a DAO, so it's a decentralized autonomous organization. But the people that are using governance rights really should have this updated because it's one of those things that's so easy. The copyright 2021, and I just basically showed you the wrap. So it's a lot like a lot of Web 3.0 user interfaces. The same with this. So essentially, you would just connect your Web 3.0 wallet and use Neo as far as that goes. So let's hop over to the FLM token since I'm not too pleased with what I saw. Um, yeah, I mean, not having the roadmap is one of those things where it's like, what are you guys doing? Like, this is a little ridiculous. That's one of those, if you want to see adoption, you got to have kind of milestones moving ahead, and that's one thing that they did not have on there. I'm not sure if it wasn't updated or what the deal is, but I'm curious, anyone using that blockchain, the Neo blockchain, with FLM, what the deal is there, because that should definitely be updated. Um, yeah, I mean, this project actually was requested by one of the listeners, somebody in the comments. So I've heard of FLM, I've heard of Flamingo. I've done a bit of research before this video, but yeah, rank 370 on about 8,000 watch lists, sitting right around 41 cents, down about 20%. 24-hour low is about 36, and then we're seeing the high at about 53. So that's pretty volatile. I mean, with a market cap of only 62 million, you have to expect some volatility here. Fully diluted is not listed. If you don't understand fully diluted, just let me know down below. Volume at about 42 million. Ideally, you want to see about, I mean, with something like this, with a market cap of 62 million, over 10 million daily volume is good because you don't want to be the only one trading something like this. Circulating supply about 150 million FLM tokens. Okay, let's see. Scrolling down. Yeah, so all-time high, all-time low. This is key to look at. All-time low, about 12 cents. All-time high, 64 cents. So really not that much, honestly, price movement compared, relative. Obviously, this is crypto, so it's a relative. Something like this in the stock market would be good, but yeah. So this chart kind of lays it out nicely. You see the orange line being the BTC price, blue line obviously market cap, and then green line is the dollar price in fiat. So we did see that really that market cap take off there after this kind of we had the lows down here, but yeah, I mean since the October run, I don't know why they haven't updated that launch pad, that roadmap. That kind of threw me off a little bit. I will admit. Um, yeah, I mean, even though this price is nice, it's like fundamental analysis, at least for me, is more important than tokenomics. Like even though this is looking a little juicy, like a lot of other coins have a really popped, especially in DeFi, and have a lot more room to grow. I think that's one of the important things with fundamental analysis is taking a look at things like that and understanding, okay, if they haven't updated the roadmap, if they haven't updated just the simplest thing as the copyright to change it from 2020 to 2021, where have the developers been? Where has the governance been? Where's the participants? Even though it's a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization, it still needs to be run properly. So it's one of those things where it's like, man, Neo blockchain, this is kind of their main DeFi project. They need to get on this. So anyways, that was all for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave us a like, subscribe button all. As always, invest global, and until next time.